lengths to Elusive Power. And then Starsky, a game of 2 halves. Opening up a clear early lead is Mighty Park. Straightens for the first flight, followed by Rockdino. Third is Premier Rogue, and fourth is Coolboy Christie. And then Elusive Power, and these are followed by Starsky as they come towards the first flight, already well strung out. A game of 2 halves is next. These are being followed on towards the flight. That'll be the last one next time. The Midnight Dancer. Mighty Park away from the second, followed by Rockdino and Premier Rogue. Out in front of Coolboy Christie and then Elusive Power. Starsky next with a game of 2 halves and the Midnight Dancer. Duke Hill next. After the grey is 3 Leaf Clover as they make the bend towards the side of the track. And the leader is Mighty Park from Rockdino, 4 to 5 lengths between them. And third is Premier Rogue, well cleared of Coolboy Christie. Elusive Power, a game of 2 halves, and then Starsky, the Midnight Dancer, Duke Hill next. And then That's My Roadie. And on the inside is Cola Blaze, losing Elusive Power there, hampered with Starsky. On to the second of the 2 away from the stands, that was flight number 4. Starsky has been taken out of the race. Up to the bend they go. A long run now to the 4th last. Again, missing the flight in the back straight. Mighty Park has extended the lead to 7 to 8 lengths over Rockdino. 4 in front of Premier Rogue in third. As the field continues well strung out, nearing the halfway stage. The racing again, 24th of January, Maiden Hurdle. No changes up front. It's Mighty Park leading Rockdino and Premier Rogue as they continue this extended run at the 4th last flight. Bypassing that one on the left, it's Mighty Park maintaining a 6-length advantage over Rockdino, and Premier Rogue discount the remainder. 4 left to jump. Mighty Park, Rockdino, and Premier Rogue, the leading 3, as they've been from the outset, with 3 more flights left to jump. Some way back in 4th is the Midnight Dancer. Heading to the 3rd last flight, concentrating on Mighty Park, Rockdino, and Premier Rogue. The flight on the turn into the straight, Mighty Park, Mark Walsh up over from Rockdino and Paul Townend. And they have readily dropped now Premier Rogue and then a miler. Running round the home turn, and it's the stable companions. Mighty Park and Rockdino, gone a long way clear of Premier Rogue. Round the bend for the last 2 flights, and it is Mighty Park in front from the start. Breaks clear from Rockdino. Straightening up, just about to turn in. In 3rd place is Premier Rogue, but with 2 left to jump, it is Mighty Park. Looking good here. 2 left to jump. Mighty Park over 2 out from Rockdino. Safely over a remote second, and then Premier Rogue. And approaching the final flight, it is Mighty Park. And Mark Walsh into the last, and they're over. They've made every single yard of the running in the racing again 24th of January Maiden Hurdle. Mighty Park has little difficulty in winning on the back of an absence, with Rockdino coming up to the 50-yard marker to be a remote second. 1-2 for Willie Mullins. Premier Rogue third.
Well, Mighty Park has just run out a really impressive winner of our last race. I'm joined now by his rider, Mark Walsh. Mark, well done. That looked very straightforward.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I just popped out mid-run. Nothing much to take me on, so very straightforward, yeah.
And was that your plan, just to go to lead like that, or was it just if nothing else was going to take you on?
No, we had a look. I had a chat with Willie beforehand. We didn't see any pace in the race, so we said this around the point to find his experience, so we'll use it.
And the more the race went on, just the further you went clear?
Yeah, I said I don't know how much of a race it was, what the quality was behind me, but look, you couldn't be put impressed with him.
You had a little look around at the second last. Could you believe how far you were clear?
No, I thought they were closer, so I just had a look and couldn't believe it was that far clear, so just hacked them on home.
And this felt like he's a nice horse. His form in the pointed points working out well, and really well-bred horse as well.
Yeah, he's happy with the might bite, and you see by the size of him there, he's a real athlete of a horse, so he's a lovely horse.
And this 2 mile trip, obviously, do you think he'll be even better over further?
Oh look, he'll stay no problem in time, but I don't see he's have to win number 2 there in a hack, so yeah, there's no problem with 2.
Yeah, great stuff. Well done, Mark.
Thanks, Dan.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.
And the tapes went up. He was immediately into a roll. Mark Walsh got him going forward from early. Rock Dino, his stable companion, kept him company for some of the way, just in his slipstream. But even on the run across the top of the track, they'd already dropped Premier Rogue at that point. And even before they got to the home turn, Mighty Park had moved forward from Rock Dino and ran out a seriously impressive winner in the end. Willie Mullins has won now the last 4 renewals of this race, won it with Mirazur West and with Kiss Will last year. And at the top of the home straight, fairly uneventful contest. You can see some of their rivals haven't even got to the home turn yet in the background, and Mighty Park has come right away from Rock Dino. And down to the last, you kind of need a couple of cameras to see even the first 3, but Mighty Park jumped that well, and he couldn't have done much more than he did. He just got out in front, and from the third last flight came further and further away. And exciting horse here. He finished second in a point-to-point, his only point-to-point for Donegal Doyle. He finished second behind Harry Lowes, who was with Derek O'Connor then, is now with Dan Skelton, and won his maiden hurdle at Exeter. Premier Rogue was third, and a game of 2 halves. The other JP McManus colours for Gordon Elliott has kept on to finish 4th, but they're stretched out the length of the home straight here. Mark Walsh is having a look around over the second last to see where Rock Dino is. The answer is he's a long way behind. Paul Tennant also having a look to see where Premier Rogue is, and the answer is he's a long way behind as well. A game of 2 halves, just running on into 4th place. But Mighty Park, nicely bred horse, had that good run the point-to-point behind Harry Lowes, who's enhanced that form since he's a 3-parts brother to Might Bite. He's a half-brother to Beat That. So an awful lot to like about Mighty Park. So it's going to be exciting now to see where he's going to go. He's won this with any amount in hand. It remains to be seen what the quality of opposition was. But just see a faller in behind. Looks like that was Denali. Good to see horse and rider up okay. And there's our winner, Mighty Park, coming back in, followed by the runner-up. But he couldn't have been any more impressive than he was, JP McManus' horse. And it's going to be exciting to see where he goes next.